It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get it away.
Play. I'll quit it.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game.
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
We're making them quit early. That's like what we doing.
First and 15 following the delay of game. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Without the previous
Let's go, TJ. Let's go, TJ.
Trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressive-ness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And a very determined.
I already know what you did. You just flipped the play, you little bit of bitch.
Good effort. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Now you finna get beat by the fucking line. Or get the fuck out the fucking game. You little bitty bitch. Ow.
The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go.
Bring that pussy up, cause I'm finna straight bust.
Swift gonna try up the middle.
I said I'm finna straight bust. Same play, same lane, same thing.
Once again, it's Swift. And this won't be enough.
Good play, but I still will get the first.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he is going to
same play.
by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. More scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
I love the way
they will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift.
Hey, guess what, though? Same time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is gone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown.
He left that hoe. Le boy. Ready to get your ass beat?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore.
Lamar. I know you had Lamar Jackson.
Between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens.
I knew you had Lamar Jackson.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing.
And I get the ball first. Ain't nothing better than that.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep him between the sidelines. And that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And that play
Let's go.
Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's
Nuts.
first play. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And some room to work. And good space.
Good shit, good shit.
He takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson.
The next time he's in the position we just saw there, outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up.
Let's go.
Trying to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
We'll show you how to do this shit. Alright. Just one time, I'm gonna show you now.
But when they scramble, in this case, as you
You
said,
hear me?
to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in
That's
that
cool.
spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Gonna be one time show you how to do this shit, how you tear that ass up now, alright?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
I ain't place, I ain't waste. You feel me?
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first
The only
down
reason why
was,
they
and they
converted
didn't let him
4th
get anywhere
down,
near it.
you know that? Only reason.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him.
You feel me?
And he is going to have the Lions first
You
down
feel
as
me?
they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Oh, you don't
A
want to
gain
talk
of
to him.
26,
Cat got the
and a
tongue.
conversion there as well on 4th down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff.
Ain't no way you seen that shit.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
All of that shit is base.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
She said, you a motherfucker.
A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another first squad.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Good game, bro. Even though you play with my favorite team, you know. That's why I'm glad I ain't quit Baltimore. I knew somebody was gonna play with Baltimore. Now I gotta beat your ass with Baltimore. Yeah.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's how I beat my other team. I was in the out formation, so I fought with that motherfucker. You have to stop the out formation shit.
That means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Like I say,
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now I'm finna just go ahead and kill you like I did my friends. Smelly.
Unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift to about the 33-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
I'll give you that whole good shit, boy. Good shit there, boy.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shot. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Why we hit the second leg? Hit the second leg.
Listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On 4th down, Goff forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Now a 1st down throw, Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
2-minute warning.
to the running game with Swift. And a good job of
smoke his ass. Did I just say that?
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, little baby on one tongue. Okay, then.
We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of
Okay,
trust.
then. Look, go to the down
Because you're
just to
counting
show
on
you
him
we
to
ain't
make the right
playing.
reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff.
Damn.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a good one. I believe that one.
Called for by the offense.
You make money here to crack. I know like stress, but don't you cry.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
He like, I'm gonna score on this one, face ass. But guess who's gonna score first? Me. Stupid.
So no scoring in the first half. What will the 2nd half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the 2nd half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Being chased, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar.
A 16-yard
Lamar.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here.
Lamar.
This is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he opted to kick that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Goff. Right side to Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's gone. Looking middle, and that's complete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Rolling to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for and having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of angling. Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish.